Your life will pass you by and you will die, and there's nothing you can do about it. And not just you, me too, everybody else you know. This life only lasts for a certain time span while you are on this planet. I was just watching a great video. I'm gonna put the link in the description because I found it to be quite cool, quite useful. And it was talking about um, Taoist philosophy, and it was talking about how we create problems out of nothing. So that video, that video heavily inspired me to make this video. So yeah, check it out because it is worth it. The link is in the description. Because following what I was saying moments ago, we really create problems out of nothing because it doesn't truly matter whether anybody likes us. Your financial problems don't really matter to anybody except you if you have financial problems, but everybody has some sort of financial problems, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, we just create problems out of nothing. When really there's nothing to be stressed about because odds are you're not close to being homeless. You still got food on your table. You have the internet. You have a bathroom. You have everything here, dude. In the Western countries, we have fucking everything. And then we go and create problems that don't exist. We create them for ourselves. Like we literally have everything here, dude. This country's, of course, you already know all these points that I'm about to make, but I'm just going to reiterate them anyways. There's countries in Africa where people are starving every single day. They barely have clothes on their backs. Children are being drafted to go fight in wars as child soldiers. Some of them are forced to kill their parents as an initiation to prove their loyalty. Right now, back in my home country, Ukraine, Slava Ukraina, people are fighting on the streets, protecting their families from the Russian invasion. They're out there killing those Russians. And I'm out here, just being comfortable, living a comfortable life. Of course, I'm trying to make myself as uncomfortable as possible with regards to what is beneficial for me. I'm pushing my comfort zone. I'm stepping into discomfort as much as I can. Nah, fuck that. I'm not even doing as much as I can. I am doing it to some degree. But I can do more. And I will do more. Achieve a higher level of self-control, a higher level of self-discipline. And you can do the same. We can achieve excellence in so many areas of our lives. But it takes work, it takes dedication, it takes effort, it takes energy. It seems like everywhere you go, no matter where you go, people try to take your time, your attention, your energy from you. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, man. Put your energy where you want to. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. Fuck that shit. If you don't think something is beneficial for you, if you think somebody's trying to use you for their gain and it does not benefit you, then fuck that shit. You gotta look out for number one, because nobody else is gonna be looking out for you. As a man, nobody cares about you. Nobody, bro. Nobody fucking cares about you. And I guess that's another thing. You can either perceive that as a problem or you can look at it as a blessing, because when nobody cares about you, you have freedom to do what you want. You feel me? You dig? Cause see, just a little while ago, my parents in the past had enough of me. They were like, alright, Ka, we're gonna kick you out. They gave me a formal notice. And like, they didn't care if I would become homeless or anything like that. You know, I only had a month to find a new place and where I live in this city. The housing market is pretty competitive. It's Victoria, BC. The housing market's pretty competitive here. So it was hard to find a place in time. But, you know, I did it. And it's the greatest level of autonomy that I've achieved so far in my life. And I'm better for it, way better for it. Because now, you know, I'm not getting nagged at by my mom and stuff. I don't have to hear her whining. Which, once again, that's only a problem if you perceive it as a problem. I don't really have any problems. This life is good. It's treating me well. I love living in this country. I'm so blessed. I try to be as grateful as I can for the things I have. I try to be appreciative. Because it's a beautiful life. Absolutely beautiful. And the perspective with which you approach life makes the biggest difference in the world. See, for me, I used to approach life from a negative perspective. And so I ended up, you know, doing hella drugs, doing Percocet, Xanax, getting addicted to Xanax and Percocet, getting addicted to liquor, weed, cigarettes, all these things that I was using to cope with the pain that I perceived in my life. Of course, what I did have was problems in my life. There's no doubt about that. But to a large degree, those problems were caused by my perception of my life. So your perception is very important. And if you come at life with a good perception of the world, where you are grateful and you don't feel like you have serious problems, you're not physically or mentally handicapped, you're not struggling financially, you have food on the table, you have shelter, you have the basics to survive. Compared to our ancient ancestors who had to fight off wild animals and these sorts of things, our ancestors must be proud of us, because we've achieved a lot and we've come very far as humanity. But now we're running into different problems, and it's all up here. Look at the rates of depression and anxiety and suicide and these sorts of things in the modern world. We're supposed to be at the best point in our history. GDP is the highest it's ever been. We have all of these inventions made for us in order to make our life easier and more comfortable. And yet the rates of depression and anxiety are through the roof. It's just horrible. Substance abuse. There's so many homeless people who are addicted to drugs. This shit is wild. And it's real. It's real life. So yeah, just contemplate the universe. If you feel like you have problems, look at things in the big scale, the grand scheme of things. We're so small in the universe, and our problems are often caused by our perceptions. For example, some people don't like the way I look. I dyed my hair, this sort of thing. They're not gonna like that because they think that I look like a punk or some shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's their problem if they think that. They don't like the way that I look. Because I look the way that I want to look. You know? Why would I be bothered by that? Why would I create a problem for myself by being bothered by what they think of me? A dog, a canine, would not care about what a person looks like. So it's a matter of perception. In the modern day, everybody's caught up in their own little world. Because the internet, we just plug in, our attention goes into a device, into another reality, a virtual reality, if you will. And you see things that nobody else can see. You see visions made by other humans. They engage with them. They look at the content and posts. They consume one thing, then another thing, then another thing. Consuming content. Shaping their ideas and beliefs. But so much of what they consume is propaganda these days. It's content designed to change and warp the way that people think, and they don't even realize it because it's happening subconsciously, and because they don't have awareness to even, if you don't meditate, you're not going to have awareness to even recognize your thought patterns at a detailed level. You're not going to be able to see what's happening to them and how they're being changed and manipulated and engineered by society. Society is engineering itself, is creating people to be the way that it wants people to be. Powers that be want people to be weak. And they want you to just be weak, not achieve, so you can be a tax slave forever. Alright, on that dark note, that's the video. If you liked it, yeah, click the like button. I did this because it looks like a like button. Yeah, subscribe down below if you want to see more videos, my opinions or whatever. And yeah, peace out.